know who our leader is. That's you, Jared, all right?
What are you doing?
You don't want to know what it is?
I don't want to know what's inside it.
What?
Kathleen, it's not a coffin.
How do you know what it is?
Look at the size of it.
Unless there's a heifer in it.
Or an old sow.
A flying pig. What didn't I think?
Nearly parted me hair, and that's a fact.
Where did it come from?
Well, from the back of a lorry, I'd say, up the mountain.
Out of the sky.
Well, do you think he knows that it's fallen off his lorry?
Well, he would if I got a hold of him.
Will we wait?
Indeed we won't. We'll report it. I have a schedule to keep. Come on.
Home, Jared, before the sun goes down. And Dracula himself comes out of the lid.
Come on now.
I think I'll walk. It's too nice a day to sit on a bus.
Well, suit yourself. You'll have a long wait for the next one.
I don't mind. I like walking. How far is it?
To Ballykissangel. 3 miles. You have a grand day for it anyway.
I'm going to Ballykissangel.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you.
Bring your bag in the back.
Thanks.
Here, give your head a rub.
Thanks.
This is where the 40 Shades of Green comes from.
Sorry?
It's a song. 40 Shades of Grey would be more accurate, but then there's the image to consider. You staying in town?
I live there. Well, I will be. I'm starting a new job.
Is that so?
At St. Joseph's. I'm the new priest. What?
Nothing. You'll be very welcome, I'm sure. One thing this country needs is priests from England.
We have enough of yours.
We have enough of ours.
I'm Peter Clifford.
Son of Fitzgerald.
Sorry?
Fitzgerald.
No, your first name.
Sumter.
Sumter.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before. That's a beautiful name.
It's just a name.
Oh, I bet it isn't. That's to do with the Assumption, isn't it? You know, the Assumption.
Of the Blessed Virgin, yeah. Big deal.
That's beautiful.
Mother of God, a hippie priest.
Never mind what's in it, you have the weight of it. Look, just bring the lifting gear, would you?
This is Ballykissangel.
This is it.
Is that you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, don't let me take you out of your way.
We're used to carrying the clergy. This is you?
beautiful.
You're made for each other.
Thank you.
How long more do you think you're gonna be there, lads? Won't be long now, Father.
Morning, Brian. Eve, would you do me one of them, would you?
If you don't mind waiting while she orders it from Dublin.
Don't leave it tip, Dad. It only encourages me.
You've got the builders in.
I swear they're building a nest up there. Are you a Catholic by any chance?
Does a priest count?
Father Clifford.
Father McAnally.
Well, how long have you been here?
I've just arrived.
Well, how did you get here? Oh, never mind. Let's have a cup of tea.
It's some hole. Why did you ask if I was a Catholic?
Well, I would have asked you for a donation. But you can't afford it.
Niamh, what does it matter what I think? This is your life. If this is what you want to do, do it.
And what if he won't?
What if you won't? Dump him.
Have you ever been in love with Sumter? I mean, you know.
Oh, why ask me then? Ask the new priest, why don't you?
He's here?
Uh-huh. He's English. He looks about 12.
Oh, God.
See if you can find him a train set.
Figured out of it there now. Easy. There's no problem, Mr. Quigley. Now, it came off the later train.
What later train? There isn't a later train. Liam, I don't want to hear about it. Just get it here. It's supposed to be in place before the new fella gets here.
The priest?
What about him?
He's already here.
Let me ask you something, Father.
Of course.
Why are you here?
This is where I was sent.
You don't have to tell me.
You've nothing to worry about.
That's good. That's good, only that's what the last fella said, and he was gone in 3 weeks. I swear he only came here for this suit.
Yeah, I have the food there.
Are we going in there?
Why, something wrong?
No, I met the landlady.
A Sumter. Well, she makes a good pot of tea. And I like to watch her seethe at my presence. Now, Sumter, how nice to see you.
You notice he doesn't spend more time up there than he has to.
I'll put a hole in your roof one day. See how you like it.
Oh, you can make a pepper pot out of it, Father. You still won't get me up there.
A pot of tea and a plate of sandwiches, Sumter, if you please. And if you could summon up a little respect.
I hope you're not going to make him pay. You know, he doesn't even have a car.
We'll find you something.
Oh, it's all right, Father. I don't drive.
You don't drive.
I've never needed to.
So, in emergencies, you took the Blessed Sacrament by taxi, is that right?
No, by bike.
By bike?
Mountain bike.
Mountain bike?
Yeah, it was just as quick.
In the city?
Well, yeah, but mountain bikes are designed for mountains.
No, Father. Goats are designed for mountains. Mountain roads are designed for motor cars. What kind of people do you think we are? Look, come over here. Now, this is where you are. This is where I am most of the time. This is the entire parish of Kildargan, which I, as parish priest, am responsible for. I can't be everywhere, which is why you have one priest here in Castlecomerty, another one here in Drummond, another in Ballycay, and so on.
Yes, Father.
And this is all you, not just the town. And you're quite right, Father. Some of your parishioners do live on the tops of mountains, like Tommy Hassett. He's on his last legs, and there are plenty more like him.
Yes, Father.
Only by the time you got there on your mountain bike, they could be throwing another sod of turf on the fire for the Prince of Darkness.
Making friends. That's good.
Where have you been?
Sure, I told you the train was late.
Leaves in the line.
In spring?
Global warming.
Just get it off.
Your house is the one under the church. Can't miss it. If you want anything, give me a shout. I know this is throwing you in at the deep end, but it wasn't me that asked for an Englishman.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Father Clifford.
That's me. Father McAnally never mentioned a housekeeper.
I'm not the housekeeper. You are.
Oh,
I'm Niamh Quigley.
Peter.
My father owns this place.
Owns it?
That's right. He wanted to welcome me himself, but he had business to take care of.
Please, thank him. I thought...
You thought the church owned it?
Well,
Up until last year it did, when my father made an offer for it.
right.
He wants to turn this place into a holiday home for American tourists.
And throw in their own padre.
What?
Oh, nothing. When are these people arriving?
Oh, he isn't anyone yet. So you're fine for now.
Well, your father's a generous man.
Oh, careful! Do you know how much that thing costs?
I do, and it's madness.
You could buy a car for the same price.
Right, come on.
Can I ask you a question, Father?
Go ahead.
Have you ever had a girlfriend? Have you? Ever had a girlfriend?
Come again.
Seriously?
I don't know that I know you well enough to answer a question like that. Why'd you ask?
I might have asked your advice.
Take it off the rent. Go ahead.
No.
Okay. It's a nice house.
My boyfriend says he wants to get married. There are strings.
Ah. He wants you to go to bed with him.
No, Father. I want him to go to bed with me. I want to know what he's like. To live with. I want to know what to expect. He's a good man, but I need to know. Can he take out the rubbish without being asked? Will he tarnish his elbows with fairy liquid? Does he grip an iron like he's holding a rattlesnake?
The important things.
You think they're not?
I'm not sure what to think.
What?
Well, I'm a Catholic priest. What do you expect me to say? You know, I can't encourage you to have sex before marriage. But I won't condemn you if you do.
I don't agree with divorce.
No.
I just want to be sure.
What does he say?
He says I don't know what I'm talking about.
Niamh, I'm going to go up to the church. Stay if you want to talk this through. Let yourself out if you want to go. I'd like to help.
I do love him.
I'll be back.
Ah, Father. Welcome to Ballykissangel. Lads, this is our new priest.
How are you doing, Father?
Pleased to meet you.
From England, I believe.
Peter Clifford.
Brian Quigley. Is everything all right for you down below?
Yes, thank you. You're very kind. What's this?
Do you know what it is?
I know it can fly.
What?
Nothing. What is it?
It's a confessional.
Confessional? Don't we have one?
We've two now.
I can promise you, Father, St. Joseph's has nothing like this. Nowhere in Ireland has anything like this.
Uh-huh. Like what, exactly?
Well, it's difficult to show you at the moment now, Father, because it's not plugged in.
Plugged in?
Yes, to operate the sliding doors, you know?
And the soundproofing. And the air conditioning.
Air conditioning?
Oh, God, yes, Father. Some of them mountainy men have a fierce pungency about them.
Yes, but aren't we losing sight a little?
Father, who would sleep on the floor if he could have a bed?
Excuse me?
Go clear it with Father Mac. I wouldn't have gone to the trouble of importing it all the way from Italy if it didn't have his authority.
Oh! She's not going to fit, Mr. Quigley!
No problem, no problem. We'll get it in through the roof.
I sort your tap, Father.
If he damages the roof, he'll put it right. There is men on the roof already.
But, Father, we don't need it.
Oh, is that right?
Nobody needs a monstrosity like this. Leather upholstery.
What have you got against the 20th century? What's so monstrous about a bit of comfort in the confessional? Would you be saying that if you were 70 years old and had arthritis in your knees?
No, Father.
No, Father. And I would remind you that he already has my permission for this.
Yes, Father.
Brian Quigley is a good friend of the church, Father. You do well to remember that.
You all right?
I'm fine, Father. Can we just...
If you want me, you know where I am. I met your father.
Ah,
What does he do exactly?
my father. All kinds of everything. Why do you ask?
He's supplying us with a new confessional.
Oh, it's arrived, has it?
You know about it?
First of many, he hopes.
What?
In Ireland. He's the sole importing rights. So don't forget before you start cleaning up this town, it's important to my father people go on committing sin.
Oh, yeah, put £10 on nobody's food.
Does that look familiar to you, Timmy Joe?
It was going an awful lot faster, though.
Here am I got to be.
Quigley doesn't miss a trick, does he?
Left a bit. Left a bit. Get easy. Over. Down. Walk, walk, walk. Down a bit. Down. Down.
Lads, there's no way English is still there. You have to walk across the other side.
What's your problem?
I'm responsible for safety, yeah?
Are we in danger?
Well, no, if that thing fell down...
Well, if it fell, then we'd have made our last confession, wouldn't we?
Are people going to think that this is my idea?
Oh, well now, Peter. That very much depends on whether it's a success or not.
Terrific.
Father Clifford, is it? Can we have a quick word?
I think Brian Quigley over there is the man you want. He's the brains behind all this.
It's your church.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Come on, Father. 2 minutes and we'll be out of your hair.
Yeah, actually, I'm not allowed to give interviews without the permission of my parish priest. And he's in Kildargan.
Father McAnally?
That's right.
He said it was fine.
Oh, did he?
So, would you like to do it for me? Well, I'll show you where to stand. Thanks, good man.
Right.
Okay, if you just position yourself here, just move in a bit to your right.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, just a little bit in there. Okay. All right. Nice and relaxed now. Look at me.
This way, yeah.
Yeah, rolling, Richard.
Yeah, you're on.
Now, Father Clifford, tell me about the new confessional.
Well, an opportunity came to take advantage of the latest technology.
What's so special about it?
Well, it has sliding doors, soundproofing.
Leather upholstery.
It's more comfortable.
In fact, there's an armchair in there, isn't there?
Well, I think armchairs, overstating it a little bit.
What would you call it?
Well, look, as I say, what comfort there is for the benefit of the community, many of whom are elderly and suffer from arthritis.
The armchair is for you, though, isn't it?
I haven't actually seen inside it yet.
I see. Well, going back to your elderly arthritis sufferers, what would they want with a fax machine?
What?
There's a fax machine inside it, isn't there?
Is there?
Well, that's what it came with. Comes as standard, like a car.
Brian, a fax machine? In the name of God.
What? What's the problem here? Fax machine is only a method of communication. Should I have one on the Wailing Wall in Jerusalem?
What?
Without a word of a lie. Telecom Israel, or whatever they call, put it in last year.
It's not the same.
Oh, because they're Jews. Oh, that's very ecumenical, that is.
We're talking about the sacrament of confession here, Brian.
Look, Father, why don't we have this conversation in a couple of days? See how it goes. Give it some time. See how the punter, that faithful, like it. Promise you, Father, in a few days you'll be the most talked about priest in Ireland.
Do you fancy a pint, Father?
No, thanks. They've probably got it on draft in the confessional. Where am I, Assumpta? The Twilight Zone?
No, Father. You're just out of your depth.
Hello.
Father Clifford.
Everyone knows my name.
They certainly do. Porrick O'Kelly, what can I do for you?
I need some transport.
You want to leave town already?
I'm not much use if I can't get about. Well, Mr. O'Kelly.
Porrick.
Porrig. It says here in the local paper that you have a motorbike for sale. Well, Porrig, if I can ride a bike, I can ride one of these, surely.
I was thinking more of your dignity.
Jesus entered Jerusalem riding on a donkey.
You'd have been quicker.
Well, I have to have something.
Still need a license for it?
Provisional.
Yeah, I have to go to Wicklow to get it.
Well, I won't take it until I'm legal, OK? Just keep it for me.
OK.
Bless me, Father, if I have sinned. It's a week since my last confession. It's not easy.
There's no rush.
I think I'm going to commit a mortal sin.
It's all right. Just take your time. Yeah.
Thank you, Father. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. Come on, let's sort this out.
I'm a single man.
Yes.
I think I'm going to have sex.
Who with?
I can't give you her name, Father.
No, I meant, what's your relationship?
She's my girlfriend.
You seem very sure it's going to happen.
She's very keen.
You don't sound very enthusiastic.
Well, it's a mortal sin.
Do you love her?
With all my heart.
Does she love you?
I'd say so.
Do you believe in marriage?
Oh, we do, of course, but she wants to find out if we're suited.
Suited sexually?
Well, she wants to know what I'm like to live with.
Whether you wash up?
Whether or what?
Nothing. So if you live together and you are suited, then you'll get married?
That's the idea.
What do you want?
Oh, I want to get married. I don't want to live in mortal sin. That's why I'm here, Father.
Sorry, say again?
I want absolution.
Well, I can't give you absolution for a sin that you haven't committed.
Yeah, but if you know that I'm going to commit it...
Well, I don't know that. You see, not everything is so black and white. You see, I think God is more understanding than we sometimes give him credit for. Now look, if you're unhappy about this, don't do it.
I have to do it.
Okay. Okay, how about this? Move in together, just don't have sex.
What?
You do all the things that couples do, just leave out one of them.
That's brilliant.
Well...
That's incredible.
I don't know whether she would agree.
She wouldn't have to know.
Huh?
At first.
Look, this is not a recommendation, you know. I really think that you ought to discuss it. Let me know how it goes.
Hello, Father Clifford speaking. Sorry, can you speak more slowly? I can't understand what you're saying. Yes, of course I'll come. Have you phoned the doctor? Right, if you just give me your name and how to find you. Yeah, okay. How many miles?
closed.
Assumpta, please.
What do you want?
I want to borrow your van.
My van? For what? You don't drive.
I know.
Then what are you standing... Oh, great.
There's a couple of things that I need to pick up from the sacristy. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Oh, thank you.
I'd do the same for you.
Give me the last rites.
I wasn't being facetious.
You've been a bit bloody hopeful.
I don't want an argument.
Oh, read my lips.
Okay.
You'd come anyway, wouldn't you? Knowing you weren't wanted.
I may not know that.
I just told you.
Things change. You may not be able to speak.
I'm speechless already.
Before you ask, these are for her, not for him. I'm sorry. There's nothing anyone could have done. Your father Clifford, yeah?
Yes.
Dr. Ryan, Michael.
When did it happen?
About 10 minutes ago. Father. Assumpta.
Don't ask. Were we too late?
Living way up here. Did you know him?
I did not. I hope he didn't suffer.
I'd say not.
Well, let's hope God is not as severe as he said to be.
Should have been there.
You wouldn't have been even with your motorbike.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be halfway around Glendalough by now, and that's if you hadn't fallen in.
I should have been there.
To hear his last confession.
Among other things.
Of a man to any man.
Do you think I care?
You wouldn't have understood a word that man said. You'd have given him absolution if he'd asked you for a glass of Powers.
At least he would have got it.
What difference does 10 minutes make?
It makes a difference to his wife.
I'm sorry.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Father Clifford. And before I ask you for your prayers for Tommy Hassett, who died last night, I just wanted to say thank you for making me so welcome. You don't need me to tell you how beautiful this place is. The hand of God is everywhere. And if this is his idea of a joke, on the other hand, perhaps he is trying to tell us something. Brian, would you mind just pulling out the plug? Thank you. Is this what you want? I mean, if it is, say now. It doesn't have to end here. Oh, I could order a cappuccino machine. What about a sunbed? I tell you what, for every 3 Hail Marys, a course of aromatherapy. It's all right, Brian. I've left the answer phone on.
Bye-bye. If it's all the same to you, Father, can we keep the jokes out of the Sunday sermon?
I wasn't trying to be funny.
I know what you were trying to do.
Are you out of your mind?
What?
You swore to me that this was a gift.
What?
The confessional.
It is.
Then what have you invoiced the bishop for?
I haven't invoiced the bishop.
Well, the manufacturers have, and he's not a happy man. Especially after all that talk on the television about leather armchairs and air conditioning. He wants it out, Brian. And if I quote him accurately, before that chancer Quigley starts putting advertising on the doors.
I've only just put it in.
You're not listening, Brian. He wants it out and back in Italy before the paint dries. Capiche?
Marie, that confessional. It's on approval, isn't it? Sale or return?
Did the Mafia do that, Mr. Quigley? I think you took the agreement home.
Did I? What's going on?
I don't want an argument, Dad, okay? I'm sorry.
What?
I'm moving in with Ambrose.
What?
It's all right, Mr. Quigley. Father Clifford says there shouldn't be a problem.
Did you tell Ambrose Egan it was all right to shack up with my daughter?
Excuse me?
Did you tell
I heard what you said, and please don't raise your voice to me.
I'm waiting.
Then wait outside. This is a confessional.
Answer my question.
Do you want me to call the guards?
Ambrose Egan is the guards, and he'll confirm it.
Please leave. Brian, you know that I can't discuss another man's confession. Now, please, let's talk outside. Please.
I can't.
Why?
The door won't open.
Oh, come on.
I'm telling you, the door won't open.
Hold on. What do you hope to achieve by this?
I didn't do anything, I swear. Probably just a fuse or something.
Wonderful. Well, perhaps we could fax for help.
I'll give you my card. Is the house all right?
The house is fine, Brian, thank you.
Only if there's anything you need, you know?
I'll let you know.
And there's enough turf in the shed?
There's plenty of turf in the shed, thank you.
I heard you were looking for transport.
Brian, I'm fine for transport. Oh, and just while we're here.
Yeah.
It's just a small thing.
No. Go ahead.
When we're in here, I ask the questions.